Hey, hi guys. Happy beautiful day. Welcome. Probably noticing something different. Yes, I got myself a haircut. Feeling great. Uh, Feeling better than better. Oh, this is a little fuzzy, so I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Ah, much better. So, hi guys. Welcome. Welcome to SuperDays with Super Dave. Hi Jen. Um, it's funny. I was really kind of debating my topic, and then I realized, ooh, if I'm trying to debate my topic, that doesn't feel good. Let me generalize out. Let me simplify. So today's topic for Super Days with Super Dave is you can always feel a bit better. Always. This points out so many beautiful things. One of them is that even when you're feeling really, really good, you can feel even really, really, really gooder. But even if you're feeling not good, you can feel a little less not good and thus feel a little bit better. So, um, lots of beautiful things happening right now all over the world, all over the planet, especially in the USA. Um, but I want you guys to know that you can always feel a little bit better. You can always focus on what would feel a bit better. Um, so many people are offering the predominance of their vibration to the reality that they see. Now, just take that in for a second. That means that if the majority of people are seeing what they don't want, that's where the predominance of their vibration is, and thus that continues to be their reality, right? It ties into a phrase that Abraham says, which is that you can't help a sick person, or no, you can't get sick enough to make sick people well, and you can't get poor enough to make poor people wealthy. Yeah, you got to be a vibrational match to what you want. I even saw a post by someone that said, find what lights your fire and then chase the match. It's not that either. And I let them know, I said, consider this. When you are feeling and flowing with your alignment, when you are feeling good, i.e., lighting your fire, the match finds you, both figuratively and literally. Do you guys feel that? It's this understanding that we live in a law of attraction based universe. It's this understanding that there is all this beautiful variety, but it's why we came here. And people go, we didn't come for injustice and protests. No, we didn't. You're right. We didn't. But we absolutely came to clarify. We absolutely came to sift and sort. We absolutely came to understand the difference between things that don't feel good and things that do feel good. And here's something else that was really pointed out to me in a beautiful way on the most recent Abraham Now that I had a chance to watch today. Source, your inner being, your connection to God, your spirit, your intuition, cannot launch the rockets of desire that you launch anytime you experience contrast. It cannot. It only sees the solution. It only sees the perfection. It only sees the satisfaction, the answer, the solution to whatever it is you're putting your attention and focus on. But guess what? We, you and me, us, we're the ones firing off those beautiful rockets of desire of anytime we see contrast of what we don't like, what we want has now been vibrationally created in our own beautiful vibrational vortexes. But Source didn't launch them. We launched them. And Source said, yes, we have the the equality you've been searching for. Yes, we have the freedom you've been searching for. Yes, we have the love that you've been searching for. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. And with me right now, maybe some of you guys are watching this and feeling frustrated. Let's just do this, okay? Just close your eyes for a second and just take a deep breath. And just for a second here, just focus on your breathing. Nothing else. Would you like to know what just happened there? Something beautiful. distraction. It's so funny to think that there's so many motivated streams of human consciousness in both the personal development world, the leadership world, the business world, that says you need to look at your things head on, face on, and really attack them and really change them. Putting an emphasis and a focus on what you don't want creates more of what you don't want. But for those that did participate in the breathing, whether you did or whether you didn't, if you did participate in the breathing, notice I said focus on your breathing. What a beautiful distraction. You may already now be feeling like, yeah, I can be a little kinder to myself. Yeah, I can be more loving to those around me. Yeah, I can be more compassionate about this. Yeah, a push against a push is a push. And if you're not feeling it, that's okay too. But it was a distraction. That beautiful sense of distraction is what allows us to all flow forward. And I can say, being here in Denver, Colorado, I got to see the protests firsthand. But instead of me trying to focus on why are they doing that, why is this taking place, my focus was on generalizing out. I know we come from the same source of love and light. I know that these people think that what they're doing is right for them. I know that everyone's intention when they're experiencing what they don't want is doing something for the intention of wanting to feel a bit better. So there you go. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just read a couple comments here. So yes, feel your way forward. Yeah, exactly, Jen. And she's saying, yes, your perspective is unique unto the universe. Only you can expand your experience and expand all that is from your perspective. Si, senora. Jen's also saying, yes, the law of attraction always brings you what you're focused on. Yeah. It always brings you what you're focused on. It always brings you what you're focused on. It is unerring. And I know I've said that a lot, but it is always bringing you what you're focused on. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. It's unbiased. Isn't it so perfectly awesome to know, too, that the law of attraction is like, hey, you're putting out these vibrations of dissatisfaction. Here's more dissatisfaction. And not, hey, you're putting out vibrations of dissatisfaction. Let's confuse you and give you some satisfaction, some things that feel satisfying. And it's not doing the opposite. Hey, I know that you're feeling really, really satisfied. You're feeling really good. Here's a whole bunch of crap. No. It is your vibration. And it is the key is it's your vibration. It's not your words. It's your vibration. It's your energy. It's your resonance. It's your calibration. It's your alignment. It's your ability to feel good. It's your ability to focus on feels a little bit better. See, I could say it about a dozen different ways, but even that doesn't matter. It is about your energy. It is about your vibration. You know, and if you're going, well, yeah, but I'm really putting it out there like this is what I want, and I really want it, and I really, really want it, and this is what I really want it, and I really want it. Most of the times people are not focused on what they want. They're focused on the lack of it. They're focused on why they don't want what they're getting. Oh, that's different, right? Like, okay, perfect example. You know, I just want to be rich. I just want to be wealthy. But can you feel the energy? The energy is not focusing on the richness or the abundance or the flowing feelings of that abundance. The feelings that are coming across are of annoyance, of why they don't want to be poor anymore, right? A perfect example of this was Esther, living in Texas at one point. They were experiencing a drought where they lived. And to Abraham, she said, Abraham, I really just want some rain in my neck of the woods. I really just want some rain. And Abraham said, why do you want the rain? And Abraham said, oh, because all the animals are starving, you know, for water, and the plants aren't growing very well. And they said, you didn't answer our question. You asked for why you didn't want the drought. We want to know, why do you want the rain? You guys feel the difference? So then Esther, for a second, kind of had to really calibrate and then said, I want the rain because of how nourishing it's going to be to all the animals and how much the plants are going to enjoy it. And I just love hearing the sensation of and then she was on the flow, and before you knew it, boom, rain. And this is when Jerry was alive, to add to this beautiful story. Some would call it a miracle. It's just merely alignment. They were watching the news later that night, and they said a very unusual isolated storm was over the city in Texas. And Esther knew, yeah, it was because of my asking. But that's the thing, guys. She was focused on what she wanted, but more importantly, why she wanted it and what she really wanted with that. Because so many people are going, what do I want? Well, I want this. Okay, why do you want it? Because right now my life sucks, and right now, things couldn't be worse. Well, that's not focusing on why you want it. That's focusing on why you don't have what you want. Can you guys feel the difference? It's a massive energetic difference. So, yeah, I'm going to read a few of these quotes because I can see Jen typing away. The key is understanding when you are purely focused on what you want and when you are focused on the lack or absence of it. Your feelings will guide you in this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because even with that example, at first, Esther was kind of like, bummed out that it's not raining, and then she got into a space of such appreciation for just what rain is and what it does and what it provides and why it's so good for everyone and how it's so nice and so flowing and so abundant, and boom, here comes the rain again. Sorry. That's a song from the 80s and it just came to me. Yeah, abundantly flowing. Give yourself a break. You can only be where you are in the moment. This allows you to flow forward to a better feeling. Yeah. And it's perfect because it ties in with what I was originally going to title today's video, but it didn't feel right. But it feels good to expand into it as a point, which is that it's all right and where I'm standing is all right. Yeah, guys. Where you're standing right now with whatever you're feeling regarding any subject. I don't care if it's just the current events. I don't care if it's things that are happening in your own life. Maybe it's stuff happening in your business. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your relationships. I'm going to say this to you directly. It's okay you feel that. It's all right where you're standing right now. It's all right. It's all right. It's about being okay with where you're at. Because once you can be okay with where you're at, you can flow forward. But if you're going, well, I can't be okay with that, okay, then you're going to continue to create resistance of what you're desiring. And it's okay, because guess what? At that same time, more rockets of desire, you've launched off into the vortex. And your vortex is still saying, we see that. We see that. We have what you desire. Come this way. Come this way. Gently, lovingly, easily. Yeah. Yeah, right, Jen? Yes, where you are right now is all right. Where you guys are right now, it's all right. I think even Bob Dylan had a song. Don't think twice, it's all right. I'm really in a singing mood, So whether it's Here Comes the Rain Again, or Don't Think Twice, it's all right. So don't think twice. It's all right. Whatever you're feeling and focused on right now, it's all right. And please don't be like, well, that's not what Bob Dylan meant. It's an example. You don't need to nitpick. Again, where's your predominance of your focus? Where's the predominance of your attention? What are you predominantly focused on? Are you predominantly focused on what feels good? Or are you predominantly focusing on why this doesn't feel good? Ooh. I'll say it again. Are you predominantly focused on what feels good? Or are you predominantly focused on what doesn't feel good? They are two radically different vibrations. And they have the appearance sometimes of being like, well, no, but I'm talking about the same thing. If you go with your feelings on that, and you were to trust what you're feeling, you would know your own answer that that's not really true. And not because I said it, but because everyone's internal guidance system is always guiding them in the direction, get this, of your own well-being. Your inner being will never guide you towards something that doesn't feel good. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. And even if you're like, oh, it feels good, this feels so good, this feels so good, this doesn't feel good anymore. For whatever reason, doesn't matter whether it's human stream of consciousness, doesn't matter it was something you saw in the news, doesn't matter whether it's something you heard from your significant other. If something feels good and then it doesn't feel good, inner being is saying, okay, great, go find something that does feel good. It's never going to say, yeah, but you said it was feeling good and now you're saying it doesn't feel good. You need to commit. No, do you guys hear how ridiculous that sounds? If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. I said this on one of my videos earlier this week because we do... Jen and I do daily videos on YouTube Feel free to watch any of our YouTube videos too, guys. Check it out. Check out our channel. We've got it all curated in a beautiful playlist too. Best Life Creation Society on YouTube. But what I had said was, I have a phrase which is, do or don't do, say or don't say based on one thing and one thing alone, and it's how you feel. So if things don't feel good, don't do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't say it. We are that free. We are. But again, my words don't mean anything if you can't feel that for yourself. And even if you can't feel that for yourself, okay, what feels a little bit better? What feels a little bit better? For a second, just take a second. What would feel a little bit better? Not 10 times better, not 5 times better, not really a lot better. Yeah, but I just want to get to that really a lot better. No. Allow yourself to just focus on what would feel just a little bit better. See, people think that momentum comes from going from feeling crap to feeling amazing. That's not how it works. And when we try to goose up our feelings and fake it till we make it, we actually tend to be either in that vibration with even more momentum or get even to a lower vibration. But when you can go, okay, and I'm not feeling this at all, but I'll just use an example. I'm feeling frustrated. Okay, well, to go from frustrated to ultimate bliss is way too big of a leap. But maybe you can focus on frustrated to a little less frustrated. Maybe you can focus on frustrated to getting to a space of maybe being a bit hopeful. Maybe you can get to a space of feeling a little more calm. Maybe you can get to a space of just being kind of bored with the whole thing. And only you're going to know. But every one of those is a potential for something that feels a little bit better than frustrated. And if you guys want to know some good sort of like, I'd say general practical guidance of the feelings, asking it is given. There's a great emotions list in there. I've done so many different emotions lists through my time with different things. All the others are too specific. They're way too specific. They're way too impinging. They're way too detailed. This is nice because it's general. It's broad. Because you can look at that and go, well, I'm not that, but I'm in between that. You'll be able to pinpoint it for yourself. And then just find what would feel a little bit better. It's that simple. Yeah. Just focus on what would feel just a little bit better. So, ooh, yeah. Let's see what Jen's saying here. There's such relief in knowing where you are at, even if it's a negative feeling place. It immediately shifts you to a better feeling. Oh, yeah. Totally. Totally, totally. Because you're being okay with where you're at, guys. You're being able to be like, this doesn't feel good. Okay, I'm glad I know it doesn't feel good. Great. You will feel a little bit better. You will. You must. Not because I said so, but because just imagine you, the beautiful being that you are in this physical experience, is like a cork in the water. And even if you try to push a cork down the water, once you let go of the resistance, it just floats back up. Just floats right back up to the top. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah. It's about having that lighthearted nature about life and being kind to yourself. And I even notice for myself, sometimes I'm very animated with the way I speak. Sometimes I make different faces. You got to recognize I'm not doing that for the sake of trying to get attention. I'm doing it because that's how my cork floats. That's just what happens. And is it there to create emphasis? Yeah, it might be. But don't think that I'm calculatingly doing it, okay, now here's where I raise my eyebrows. See, and I just said it because I said eyebrows, so I just automatically thought it. Anyways, the point is, it's about you feeling and flowing with what feels good to you and being genuine and honest with that and delighting in that, and giving yourself a break. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. You're doing the best you can with what you got. We all are. You're doing what you feel is the right thing to do. You're doing what you feel is what would make you feel a little bit better. Great. Continue doing that. Continue feeling and flowing. Oh, hi, Jenny. Happy, beautiful day. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, just do whatever you can to feel a little bit better. So, and what's nice about this is that there's a lot to say about this, and there's not a lot to say about this. For the time being, I'm feeling there's not much more to say about this. Feel and flow for yourself. Just know that you can always feel a bit better. Always. I've gotten a chance to experience it these last few days, It feels so good to just continue to trust my own internal guidance system. Did I see protest? Yes. Did I see violence? Not very much. Did I know about it? Yeah. Did I agree with it? No. Was I okay with how I felt? Yes. Did I calibrate forward into better feelings? Yes. Did it take several days? Yes. Was I gentle about it though? Yeah. And the whole time, I'm still feeling abundant in lots of other areas. I'm still feeling abundant in my relationships, in my business, with my family, you know? And it's not just because my birthday's tomorrow. Every day can be your birthday when you're feeling and flowing in your alignment, when you're trusting your internal guidance system, when you're being honest with what you're feeling, when you're feeling it, as you're feeling it, and flowing forward. So I love you guys so, so much. I hope you found this helpful. Feel and flow forward. Delight for yourself, you know. Allow yourself to let that cork float and float on. Oh, there's another song too. And we all float on this time, tall together, we all float on. That song came out in like 2006, 2005, something like that. So that's crazy that I even remember that. But when you're feeling and floating, things just pop up and you just keep floating and feeling and flowing forward. So I love you guys so, so much. And yeah, float on, lovelies. We'll talk again soon. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you.